I'm Josh Light with PoliticIt.com. I'm here with Congressman Matheson. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Well, thank you very much for meeting with us.
Absolutely.
So you're running for Congress in District 4.
That's right.
And you used to be, you're currently in District 2.
Right.
Why'd you decide to go to 4?
Well, when the legislature redrew the boundaries, they actually got rid of District 2. They actually split it up 4 different ways. So District 2, as we know it today, won't exist for the next election. And so the 4th District actually has the most people I've represented in my career. And it just seemed like the logical place to run.
And what issues are you pushing in this campaign right now?
You know, I'm pushing a couple of issues that are really important. One is my approach to how we get our economy going. And we want to get our economy going by A, let's push domestic energy development. B, let's reform our tax code to make it simpler, fairer, and encourage more money in people's pockets. And then the third item I would mention on that is that we've got to make sure we invest in our people. We want to encourage good education, get people back to work. And I'm the kind of guy who knows how to bring people together to make that happen.
And how are you using social media to get your message out in this campaign?
Yeah, it's really interesting. I have social media for both my congressional office and my campaign. So I got 2 Facebook, 2 Twitter, 2 websites. And it's really been a great way to connect with people. Not just to talk to them about what I'm thinking, but also get their feedback. We do lots of surveys and ask people to tell us what they think. And it's been a very valuable way for me to get information in real time.
And we looked at some of your voting record, and you tend to be fairly conservative relative to other Democrats. Where do you draw yourself out? Where do you really show that you're a Democrat with your views?
Well, I tell myself that the way I vote is it's what my campaign says. I put Utah first, and I always look for ideas I think are best interests of our state. Neither party has a monopoly on all the good ideas, and I pledged when I first ran for office that I will always look for what I think is the right thing to do for my constituents, and I'll work with Democrats, Republicans, Independents, whoever. That's what I'm going to do to get things done.
And with universal health care, when that was pushing through, we noticed that you didn't vote for it.
Right.
But then later on, you didn't vote to repeal it. So why did you decide to do those things? Was that hard, going against the Democratic Party at that point?
No, it's never hard. I just do what I think is the right thing to do. And I voted against the health care law because I didn't think it addressed the fundamental issues we need to talk about in our country, which is health care costs are growing at too fast a rate and it's not sustainable. However, once the bill became law, there were some rights given to people that I wasn't going to take away. And so while I didn't vote for outright repeal, because I think if you're up to age 26, you should stay on your parents' insurance. If you have a pre-existing condition, you ought to be able to keep your health insurance. If you want to get immunizations or other preventive care, you shouldn't have to pay a copay. Those are good things that are in the law. I have voted to repeal several components of the law in this session of Congress, just didn't vote to repeal the whole thing because I said people were given those rights in the law. I wasn't going to take them away.
And what's the strategy going forward to win in District 4?
Well, I think I'm just going to be myself. I think people are looking for common sense people to be in office. I am exactly what I say I am. I look for good ideas where they come from. I'm not driven by some big ideology. I'm about getting things done. And I don't just say that, but I have a track record where I've actually done it. And I think that's what people are looking for in their elected officials today.
Well, thank you for meeting with us today, Congressman.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks so much.